Hello and welcome to Last Flames, and I had a question for you guys. Are you happy with the current format for the Reborn series, or do you want me to try other things, just like challenge modes and endless, etc.? Let me know. For the time being, I'm more than happy to keep doing Flame Master max difficulty Reborn runs, trying every character, until we go through every single hero. Easter is coming up, and over Easter, I'm going to do my tier list. So there will be a cool video coming up. I just need a bit of time to actually record it. And let's take a look at what I offered today. So Retromania, Nalua, and Geralt are all that crit synergy bleed. Kara, not a huge fan of Kara personally. Convince me in the comments if you think I should choose her. But otherwise, not a huge fan. Then Elriel, so every time they crit, they increase attack speed indefinitely. That's crazy. Oh, what if it's like Elriel Geralt? I don't normally choose Elriel. Do you know what? I really rarely choose her. Let's give her a go. Yeah, that's right. So every time she crits, she increases all heroes' attack speed. So we need attack speed and crit build, and I'm choosing Geralt because he allows that to happen. Oh, hang on, Time Machine. What's Geralt's Reborn? So he doesn't give crit chance to the team, but he deals spell damage based on crit chance and crit damage. Scales of spell power at a ratio of... So you want as much spell power and crit chance and crit damage on the team. Honestly, her base is 30%. I think that's enough to get the Reborn of that going. So what if we do Time Machine Elriel Geralt? That's new. I've never chosen it. And let's see if there's some juice. Like, that is a stomping, juicy path. Stomping. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. So we'll Reborn Elriel first, and then we'll do, once we've got everyone's base crit chance high enough, we'll do Geralt. This is sick. I've never done something like this before, so... Whenever I say that, you gotta understand there's some videos I record and I just fail pretty instantly, so it's more just trying to hype myself up and give myself confidence that it's not just gonna fail. Well, here's a crit character, Zephyrus, we need a tank. Perfect. So then we want, I don't really care about that. So all we want is crit chance and attack speed on Elriel. Well, not all, but they're good. And then spell power on Gerald. So that goes well on Gerald, but not like... Is it good enough yet? Honestly, I think I might want this instead because it's just more upfront. Let's roll. I want a tank item. Copper Axe is too good to pass up, so that can go on you because Elriel's got a base 30%. Yeah, huge base crit chance, just wild. And like, the thing I like about Elriel is that she does heal a little bit. It's a bit uncontrolled in terms of where it goes, but definitely good enough. So these characters are absolutely not what we're after. God, we're really low on damage. I'm actually going to choose Rose to maybe open up healing, because I do have Elriel, so we have 2 healers. And a third if you can't account this Leech Life ability. Magic Blade would be good normally, except for the fact we want to get everyone's attack speed up infinitely because of the Elriel's Reborn, so that's bad. We're not surging yet. None of these kind of suit what we're doing. That's great on the tank. It always is great on the tank. So it just keeps them alive for these early fights, saves yourself health, etc. So crack on in there, guys. The bad thing about this is oh, you can do it in Act 1. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, sick. All right, so we need to get to a campfire ASAP. I hope there's a campfire on our way. There is, but at the very end. So it will be there for the final boss, at least. So, we don't really need Naka because we already have Zephyrus. Celeste would open up Surge synergies, but our team feels so weak. And then there's just Magnus, who's got a high attack speed already. I think we need dividends for the attack speed payoff from Elriel. So, could it be Zanmar? Are we applying shock? We're not, but we could be. We could be. So, let's do that. Cast a cloak on the tank, I think. That feels kind of good. Yeah, good enough for sure. And what else? Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Book of Mana for sure, because that goes in Elriel really well. More casts, more attack speed. Love to see it, and that goes in the tank. So that goes in the tank. Christmas tree can go on the caster's cloak, and we're ready to go. Oh, lovely, lovely. You know, I love this. Is my favorite event. All right, so I always click relics because they have the most impact, especially if you get 2 that are applicable. Ready, set, go. So I don't want this. I don't want to increase everyone's max mana. So I'm going to click it again and hope That is so brutal. I really don't want that. So I think I'm going to be really... That is so brutal. Corrupted mask twice in a row. No. I'm just going to do this and just accept whatever it gives me. Thanks, game. That was... You shafted me pretty hard there. Here, I think we can do the victory. Let's take a look. So, especially with this mana regen we just got. So, I don't know. Maybe something like this. And spell power goes well on Gerald, so he does more... do you know what, actually? Spell power here, so she does more damage and healing. And then fine, Gerald can cast more, so he gets more crit to the team. The question is, do I want this, or do I want this? 2 heirlooms and recipe is quite substantial, and we're pretty light on. We're about to go through some pretty tough fights, so I think it's actually steal. And... Yikes. Yikes. Okay, this is... Our last run was insanely powerful. The game is just trying to nerf us and balance us out. So, tank go there. Everyone else get in it. Tab the fight because because I want to... fine. That can go there. In fact, I think it's going to be the other way around. You guys got here because we have the AoE damage of Elriel. This guy goes here. Geralt gets aggro. Tank gets aggro here. And we will level up Elriel, who will get a lot of attack speed eventually. And electric attacks are good because it will help out Zanmar later. So that's a win right there. And we'll do Geralt as well. So a bit of attack speed. Firing Frenzy. He's not doing ethereal damage, so fiery attacks is bad. So it's rapid recovery. So every second the warrior gains 14 attack on cast, lose all stacks. Like, I mean, he's got 10 mana, so let's do it. And that can go on and provide stuff. It's not great, but it's something. And we will play. All right, Ariel, please shoot off quick. Yeah. Okay, I forgot we got Rose as well. So we've got quite a lot of healing. And tanks completely tanking the boss, which is really good to see. Right, that wasn't the best fight, but we got through it. Alright, what are we up next with? So we're not ethereal. We're not casting much, but this item is pretty good on the tank. We're on max health. Nah, none of these items. We can do better. Ooh, okay. So bleed or shock. I would like to lean into the shock a little bit because of Zanmar. And every 3 attacks, and we are attacking quickly eventually. So this is such high upside. I'm going to choose it now, very tentatively. And I probably want to select another hero because we don't need Rose if we've got Elriel, at least for now. So I'm going to go recruit a hero. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we want crit characters. And Marco does a really good job at that. So Marco, get on in here. You can be our new damage dealer. This is a sus fight though. I think what I want though, in that case, is this on Marco. And just focus on spell power on Elriel. Get out of here, Rose. See you later. It's not it's not really a good idea. Wouldn't recommend just getting rid of someone this early, because you might want them later, but I've done it now. I think something like this. Tab the fight and level up Marco. No, level up the tank because he's all by his lonesome. Double attack ethereal damage. I think we go ethereal damage because it converts his physical damage to magic damage, which means that he gets twice the life steal from Christmas Tree. That's some perk. Like, it's something, is what I meant to say. Every attack gets spell power, so we may as well put that on someone. And it's probably going to go on Elriel, so I'll put it on the book there. So hopefully she gets a few procs out of that. And I'm going to save the rest of my trophies here because I want to use them for the time machine, so the campfire that we have coming up. And it looks like we're doing okay here. We got a cast off, which didn't keep the tank alive. Okay, so we're low on health here and we have another star fight to get through. Max HP, every attack is max HP. Heals the lowest unit. So that's pretty good in our team currently. And I'm going to grab it because we could do some more heals. I'm just going to go straight into the regen stuff. But what are you going to offer us today, game? So, crit, this is good. Max HP to the tank is okay. Poison is always very powerful if you have ethereal damage, which we do on Zanmar and we do on the tank. This is tough because I like Long Spear for crit chance because of the eventual reborn that we're going to get out of Gerald. And this is really close. I think it's Long Spear, because poison currently only suits Zanmar and the tank. But the spear will really help out 2 characters for most fights, such as this being the first one. Alright, this is sus, guys. This is really sus. A little nervous. Okay, so we'll level up Marco. Try to get some more raw power. This is really good. It's attack damage, but it gets rid of shield, which isn't that synergistic with this. So I think I'm just going to go Survival Instinct and give everyone a bit of distance so that Marco can get more crit chance. Because it's, what is it? Yeah, Lone Wolf. The fact that he is from the allies, more crit chance he has. So let's do something like this and see how we go. That's it. Good form, guys. Yeah, and with these 2 items combined, it seems like Marco's hitting like a truck up here. Lovely. Oh, that went very smoothly. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting it. So we don't want any minus attack speed stuff. Honestly, short dagger on Marco. Let's go. Ooh, tank item good. Dark blade also really good. I think I would like Guard's armor for now. We don't need the crit items until we reborn Gerald, because he's kind of giving everyone the crit chance. And I like our team. A way to apply shock would be pretty cool, because he is an attack speed character, but for that reason, I think I'm going to give him a passive. So every time he regenerates mana, he gets spell power, which is good, because it powers that up, and yeah. Get shield, no, base and summons, no. So it's going to be this one here, and then we're going to switch and see if we can get anything better for the team. Double default passive. So what do we have as defaults? Hang on a second. How does that work for Elriel? If we reborn her, does it double that? Because if we reborn Elriel, and she gets 2 of these, every time she crits, she gets 4% to the team indefinitely. Okay, well that's... I really didn't want to get rid of electric attacks, but I think this upside is wild, if it works that way. Let me know if it does, because I'm not actually sure here. And here, I really wanted a crit thing, or shield and received healing, overheal does spell damage. So we don't do much shielding other than on Marco. Probably not. No. What enchants do we have? We don't. Yikes. First, let's reborn Elriel. To something like... We have to use money, guys. Like, I mean, we don't. I could use a bit of health, like this. And I think that's what I have to do. Because I want my money for the shop in the next run. I'm going to balance it out, because I want health, but I also want money. So I'm just going to do something like this in the middle and use all my trophies. So, confirm selection. Welcome to the team. And because you really need to crit as much as possible, we'll give her the short dagger, so she crits even more. Leaving 2. Now, Thundercall would be sick if we applied shock, because we are an attack damage team. But we don't have any way of applying shock. So I think I'm going to rest. I have to rest. And what were we to enchant? Honestly, I'm okay with skipping them. I think we reroll. Like, you could definitely argue this here, because we do have healing from the tree, from this, and Elriel. This is tough. We can't enchant, because that would bring us down to 2 low health. I'm just going to reroll. I'm just going to do it. Oh, double shock is really good. Every 2 crit chances surge. No, crits give mana regen. Crits give mana regen. So how much do we want people casting? Okay. Oh, eventually really good when we reborn him in the next act. Yep. Eventually really good there. Pretty good there, honestly, though. We want him to attack more. It's honestly not that great. It's pretty good for Marco. It's definitely better than this, though, because we have no way to apply shock. We're not bleeding. Crit chance. Apply bleed. No. I'm going to go Arcane Weaver. It's one of my favorites. So let's crack on in. Lots of yapping this round. Hope that's okay, guys. Tank. Alright, so tank, get aggro of two summons and the boss. We definitely want Elriel on the crit chance node. We want Gerald in close so that he rings everyone. Marco on one of the spears so that he crits more to get more... Why do we want him to crit more? We want him to crit more? Just to do more damage? No, to apply more bleed. And then you can go there. Which means Gerald will get aggro, but that's okay because he's somewhat well equipped. And then we can press play. I want to keep an eye on how much mana we get from this one here. Bit of an interesting build, this one. Really relying on a double reborn, which probably is a bad idea. But Elriel's keeping everyone alive. And we've got 24 mana regen from Arcane Weaver? Dang. Oh, and attack speed 78. There we go. So she really did dish out the attack speed. Is there a way to check? Yeah. So we do get 2 of them. We do get 2 of them. That is sick. Awesome. So we want to increase our attack speed as much as possible. This is taking care of spell power, so we don't actually need the power one. Awesome. Nope. I like what we're doing. This is paying off. We need the mana regenerates mana, which we're getting a lot from Arcane Weaver. And whenever you crit, you stun the enemy. So this is really powerful. Because we're giving mana through this, Arcane Weaver, and we're a crit strike team. Thing is, when we reborn Geralt, he's not going to be able to... It's honestly, is he even the character to reborn now? I feel like he's not. Like, we could stun more. Oh! No. What about Marco? What does he do? So, if Marco's at full shield or has at least 1,000 shield, he loses all shield to gain 10% attack damage, deal 75 instant attacks, which do not generate mana. Yo, what? But you need bleeds. Not really crit synergy. Well, I want to reborn someone. I didn't do all this to not reborn someone. I'll stick to my plan, or maybe choose another hero, actually. I just really like the crit chance he gives to the team. It's working very well. I think we can do something more fun than that. Like I'm not feeling it, to be honest. Every time you crit, you give the whole team attack speed, so that mask goes crazy, especially when you've got this businessman as well going to someone. Double attacks. Honestly, that mask is just crazy. That's gonna go on Marco's. Where are you? What is Marco wielding? That will go on the copper axe. Yeah, lovely. This is cool. I don't even, it's so confusing. I don't even know what's going on. Pyramid for sure, because we're filthy rich. And can we get another hero? Like instead of Marco to reborn? I was like, what's his reborn? He gets both, no. Your ethereal damage and surge, no. You're already surging. What are you reborn to? Surge again. So those characters are pretty lame. They are not better than Marco. And here an early shot feels good. And we do need another campfire. Oh, look at that path there. There's just no shop with it. Yikes. What about Bang Bang event? So it's going to be this path here with a bit of everything. And mainly because it's got an early shot. So you go here. You go here. Get on in, guys. And play. I want to save some money and trophies for the second reborn, which costs 50% more because of Time Machine. So... well, that cleave attack does a lot of damage, but honestly, doesn't matter. We... hang on a second. 15? Does it... aha. Okay, so it only... the helmet only captures the base passive, not the reborn passive. Note, I guess to everyone watching, that's a interesting piece of information. Okay, so, lots of yapping, not enough playing. Okay. So, that is better here. And physical damage, not really yet, at least. Don't want to reduce attack speed. Oh, bleed. Okay, here we go. So, if we reborn Marco, he's going to give himself a lot of shield because there's going to be a lot of bleeds on the enemy. And that is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. Saved. Reborn Marco, here we come. This is so sick. Pyramid, make me rich. Another 1,700. All right. So this is the plan, guys. And we have a lot of money to spend. Sorry for the loud umming. Every 30 seconds, the wearer gains shield equal to 30% shield on all our heroes. That could be good on Marco, because we do want him to get max shield for when we reborn him, because he exhausts it all. More attack speed per bleed. I don't actually think we need this based on the amount of attack speed we're getting from Elriel. We don't need more mana regen because of the origin. Inflicting more burns per crit is interesting, but not good enough. Honestly, these are max mana. Like, that's okay on Gerald. God, he's looking janky, guys. I might buy this just to save for later in case we do need it on Marco. And then I guess we just stock up on really good base items. I would have loved the armor that gives defense, because Zephyrus has a 40 defense right now. I will go attack speed, because that can go on Mr. Frog. Honestly, do I care if she casts? I kind of do, because it's nice AoE damage and it's scaling quite rapidly with this. Because what I was thinking is Blood Ring on Zanmar goes harder. It makes him do way more damage there. And actually, we should probably ditch Zanmar. He doesn't quite fit in this build. What's to think about? No. No, I think we leave like that for now. That was a big power boost. And honestly, we could even go to the next shop. I think that's what I'm going to do. Is that we like, it was a big power boost, but not enough. Vanquisher's helmet. I mean, like, there's no point not putting that on Marco. Let's give him more shield so he gets more attack damage. And then we're only going to be able to fit one person on the tile, because I don't really want to... So something like this. And because they're all clumped together, you might think that's bad, but hopefully that means Elriel heals more of the team. And I'm nervous about that decision now that I see everyone's health. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Yeah, bugger. Alright, lesson learned. Spread everyone out. Don't rely on Elriel's heal, which I know to be inconsistent. The improvised staff is pretty good on Zanmar. And in fact, I'm going to choose it. And here, I would like that tank item I was talking about. Defense. Yes, heavy armor. Perfect. Another shop for sure. Lovely. Okay, so Hydra Sword's really good. Mana regen, which we don't really need, but the attack damage is quite good. Very attack speed, we're good for that. We don't need to bleed. Ethereal damage, removing attack damage. So how does that go here? It goes really well on Zanmar. It goes insanely well, because we are a crit team, so yes please. We're not a mana regen team until we get more of the mana from the origin, so that could work. So let's put these on the guys. Honestly, just crit chance. Crit chance and spell power. So honestly, I might go this item here, and then this item. The novice stuff on Zanmar to get his crit chance a little bit higher, which should be bolstered by Gerald. And then I want to put that on him for sure. Lovely. Ethereal amplification on the frog always goes hard. So then what do we want? We don't need mana regen. We don't need crit chance, because he's completely got it sorted. In fact, I'd like to have him more sorted. Like, do I get the musket just to give 15% attack damage? Really good defense. We'll scatterbrain today. Make up your mind spec. That Amulet of Justice goes well on the tank, because he is getting a lot of attack and magic steal from this, and he's got ethereal damage, so the attack damage goes to magic damage. And then I get double the amount of steal. I'll get the Amulet of Justice. I do need a power spike. We can't walk out of this without selecting it. And then... we've got the bleeds from the armor. Don't really need more from the mace down here, but honestly, it can't hurt. And I think that's probably going to... I think that's enough. Maybe a bit of attack speed and defense on someone. Yeah, sure. Right, so that can go probably here on Marco to make him a bit more survivable, so he doesn't get taken out one shot by the dragons. And then, like, for the sake of it, just, I don't know, throw this on the frog. Just more bleeds. It's going to make Marco more reliable when we do reborn him. Alright. Go team. Ready, set, play. Come on, Marco. Keep yourself alive, please, sir. Yeah, there we go. The helmet really does help out the shield, which is perfect for when we reborn him. Oh, we don't need mana regen for shield. We don't need defense. Tanko's doing all right with the Amulet of Justice. None of these. Attack damage based on shield is good. Very good, actually, on Marco. And that's what I'm going to choose. Put that on the glove. So Marco is now sorted. Oh, and then Tomb of Bleed is just a nice layer of damage. I really wish, I really wish we could, that goes here, actually. I wish we could reborn Marco earlier, but we can't. Come on, guys. Elriel, get your cast off. I'm worried about these guys shooting their beams. The abominations. Lovely. Alright. So. Crit chance is maxed. Attack speed is quite high. I'd like more attack speed on Elriel to get us started faster. We don't really need more mana regen. We don't have many hybrid characters, really. Like, that's okay on Elriel, I guess. Yeah, sure. I do like the broom. You just set and forget. Proceed. Boss time. So, like this. Space Mail a little bit because he does an AoE. And Marco on the crit chance to get more bleeds off. And then I'm probably just going to give the tank a bit more love so he's more survivable. And it's more max HP. Ready? Play. This fight should be okay because the Tomb of Bleed is going to give us that extra single unit damage, single target damage. And not a problem. With 7 procs of the Ether Blade. Yeah, Zaman goes hard. We don't need any more items, so I'll just choose things and put them away. Every 7 mana regen, the whole team gets crit chance and crit damage. Are you serious? Like, I do like Fishing Rod, but this is so perfect. Don't worry about the Tomb of Blade. We now have infinite crit chance on everyone because of Arcane Weaver. Arcane Weaver and Tomb of Doom. Are you serious? That's lovely. We are now sorted, guys. We are absolutely very strong. And play. And the longer the fight goes, the more attack speed Elriel is giving to the team, but the more attack and spell power is going up because of the Witch's Broom. So we've got very, very good late game scaling with Elriel. We just need to make sure we keep her alive. And is there any character we don't care if they cast? Because we could put the Pirate's Hook on them. Give them like a lot more attack damage. No. There's a bit of survivability here, but I think we can do better. Oh, honestly, it's pretty good. Nah, let's do something more fun. 4 crit chance, no. Last roll, because I don't want to burn away through everything. Every charge axe warrior gains 1% critical strike damage. Wild. Wild. And do you know what? And I know this is kind of like topsy-turvy, but if we reborn Gerald now, because the whole point of keeping Gerald unreborn was that he could give crit chance to the team. But if we reborn him, we should be okay because we now have that tomb which gives crit chance to everyone, which will mean that we can focus him on, yeah, crit chance and damage and spell power, which he's already got here. Huh. It might be that. Because then that's going to scale out of control between this, and his damage here. So we want him to have more spell power. So it might be this thing goes on him instead. But until we do it, until we reborn him, we don't need to worry about it. I definitely want the Amber Sword on him. And I'm going to put that on the wand. Cool. Very cool. I will give no additional passive because we need the trophies to reborn here. So I'm just going to switch and see if there's anything kind of like juicy that works with what we're doing. Spell power gives shield is okay. I like this. This is kind of mid. That's good. That's okay. That's very good. No. We do want him to have spell power, and that's more survivability. Yeah, let's go. Now we're going, so we've flipped and flopped. The question is, are we reboarding Gerald to make him a spell damage dealer based on all the crit we get from Tomb of Doom? Or are we reborning Marco because we did just get a lot of bleed because of the bleed armor? This is tough. I'm probably... I think I'm going to stick with the safe option, which is choosing Marco, because the aura he gives out with crit chance is so good for the entire team. It's even going to help Marco out become an absolute unstoppable machine. So I think I'm going to do something like this, and hopefully not regret it. It could have been really cool with Gerald, but I think, honestly, what we got going on is good enough. And we'll do the bleed armor for sure, because that's going to synergize really well with Marco. So let's go on in. Bad fight for us. Really bad fight for us, because our healing is pretty abysmal. Yeah, so let's play and try to survive. Because Elriel does not heal the people that need healing. She just damages the enemies that need damaging. Alright. Looks like we should be okay at this point because we've scaled out of control with these. Yeah, there we go. 30% crit chance to the team. This is lovely. Crits do ethereal damage based on attack damage, but it relies on surge. That's... Everyone's got 100%. Look at everyone's crit chance, especially Elriel. Lovely. It's not this because we don't surge. So this is pretty good. Stunning someone regularly, but we're pretty tight on space at the moment. Let's go for more crit synergies. Like every time you crit, get 10 attack damage is just obviously good. It's a bit of a boring item in my opinion, but it goes well in Zanmar because it means he can get more ethereal scaling from the Ether Dagger. So that's going to go on Zanmar. And then we can pick a relic, which is more crit chance to the team to get them started faster. Probably not required. More shield. I actually like elephant boots because then we can put 2 units on elephant boots and it saves them from the dragon's breath. The elite, which has the 2 dragons, go. Saves them from that. Sorry about that awful demonstration. Okay, so what path are we gonna do? That's triple elite with a shot and a fire early. I feel like we're strong enough for that. And we can always bail out to do double event, another campfire. So that works really well. So definitely want something like this. Marco, you might just have to stay back because I don't want you all the way over there. And we'll make the frog invincible on this node here. And because we don't need to, we've done our time machine here, we can use our 8 trophies on the tank coming up massive. Omnicrit's crazy. Omnicrit's really good on him. Yeah, Omnicrit. Because he's getting crit chance from all these little bits and pieces. And let's see how quickly everyone's crit. Yeah, 87. As soon as he casts. Lovely. Yeah, cool. A little close there. A little close for comfort. Elriel just trying to get picked off and ruin my day. No to any of these items. We've only got 1 slot free for Elriel, and our items on Gerald could definitely be better. Like, what's going on here with the paddle? No, thank you. And we can put the improvised staff on someone and the short dagger on someone, maybe. So we're not changing plan now because I'm chuffed. I think it's very strong. God, everything's such a good upgrade. What's our weakness right now? It's staying alive at the very start, so by that token, Christmas tree. And that's a lot of damage with Marco. And shield received is good because it means he's going to get his ultimate off more frequently. So I think that's what we're going to go with. Get in there. That's fine for you. I don't mind Froggo being down here, getting aggro, because he's got 85 defense on the Hex node. And yeah, Gerald can take aggro of 1 spinny boy. And because he's doing that, let's give him 30 more defense. I don't really care for this paddle thing. I do care for giving him more spell power, because that means more crit chance to the team here. Yeah, it goes up to 65% in the aura, which really sets Arcane Weaver off. Alright, Froggo, you did your best. Alright, once Marco scales up, there's no stopping him. I'm going to save Shielding Tablet for Marco in case we get another passive slot. And definitely shop because we're filthy rich. We're dealing shocks. Don't want to damage ourselves. These are really bad legendaries. You hate to see it. I would like something on Gerald, who could do with more attack damage because he's critting so hard with the Amber Sword. Might be worth switching that on someone else, but not for now. There's any attack damage items? Like 70 attack damage and spell power is pretty good. Just as a base item. Forgetting even the surge aspect of it. And even if we do surge, that's pretty good survivability for him. So I'll do that. That kind of works. And then we're kind of full up on item slots other than Elriel. So they're scaling up over time significantly with spell power and attack damage. And they have attack speed. And yeah, what does she want? Kind of just anything to keep her alive, to be honest. And we're not really given many options for that. So I'll get Blood Ring and save it for later. And then, sure, Short Dagger. Let's proceed. This is the fight I was talking about. So really important we keep Gerald alive. And no, more important we keep Elriel alive. Gerald can go down here. Froggo on the node. And you can go over here to crit harder. Give him a level. So unfortunately, he didn't get defense or health. What about you, Elriel? Alright, you do get defense. Doubling defense is critical for this fight. And then we'll give a bit more to Froggo, who could do with some magic steel to heal up. Alright. Are we ready? Alright, ready? No, we're not. Because I think I want it more like this. Alright, let's go. Who got taken out? Gerald did. So I'm glad. That's why I put this short dagger on Elriel, so that she could still keep critting because of the team speed. Okay, we nearly made it out of there. Marco nearly killed the dragon before it took him out. Bugger. 2 health. 2 health, guys. Alright, so we're not going to go this far. There might be a heal here, and hopefully we can get out of that fight without losing anyone. This is close. Alright, I'll do that because it's a lot of crit damage. Heal, give me a heal. No curses. Ooh, really good. What fight is this? Oh no. This guy loves to take out. Okay, so this does more damage the closer the target is, but it attacks the furthest hero. So you want some units far away to scale that damage down. So I'm going to put these 2 here. Get Elriel nice and close to Gerald, and we should be okay. In the meantime, I'd rather give him 2 Ether Blades so that he scales his ethereal damage faster. So I'm going to get rid of this and probably just give him some spell power because this is bonkers. I'm going to put it on the short dagger actually, because critting is more important because the daggers actually rely on him critting. You have to crit to actually activate the ethereal amplification. Okay, we got this. We got this, guys, right? And I may as well chuck this on someone. Yeah, short dagger. All right, ready, set, play. All right, Gerald, come on. Yeah, now we're doing more damage. Tank, stay alive. And we should be okay. Yes, there we go. Once the scaling gets up there with Marco, whew, we don't need any more items. They can just go down in the bin. And honestly, I'm not going to risk the chance of fighting the mimics. So I'm just going to go for this item. And we're going to sell. We're going to sell for a lot of money. That. Anything down here I'm not using. That. This is the biggest sale I've ever been able to do. The shop next act is going to go crazy because we got the King's Orders. Lovely. That was really good. And oh my goodness. The best rest of my career. This is quite an easy fight, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to double rest. Because if we win this, we tick off 2 Reborn characters at once. So something like this. There. Marco take aggro. And we've got 5 trophies. So that can go... Honestly... Sorry, not Marco. Gerald take aggro. It's going to go on Marco, because I think he's our strongest unit. And play. Alright, guys. Marco. No, not Elriel. No. Self-heal. Please. Oh, no. Don't get clipped. Oh, she got taken out. That's okay, though, because we've got plenty of health. Note to self, don't scull a massive coffee before your stream, Spank. I feel like I'm at the races at the moment. Okay, so this is interesting. The telekinesis glove's quite powerful. So it's every time you regenerate money, you deal ethereal damage based on attack damage. Oh my goodness, 1000 ethereal amplification here. Thing is, no one's really got a high attack damage other than Marco, and it could be better. I'll choose it and then maybe slot it on someone because we get the Roto pack. That's what I was thinking about. I don't care about elephant boots for now. So sacrifice. And Mr. Frog gets it. All right. So Mr. Frog is the only character that doesn't have attack damage because he loses all because of these. So he's the only character that wouldn't work with what I wanted to do with this. Oh my goodness. Then let's just give him some survivability. No. We'll go to the store and see if we can get him something better. That was close. Every crit increased spell power. Really good. Yeah, that's really good on the frog. Because he's critting so frequently. So let's put that on him. Then what else? Like, well, coming up, we can upgrade Gerald for sure. Because he's got so many items that don't quite slap. And I'd like to deconstruct this ring here. Because we can definitely... We've already got the purple one. So we can do better. We don't have any surge synergies. No. Like, these are all garbage. Like, that's okay on Marco, but he's already sorted. I'm going to go Darkblade as a base item for Elriel and reroll. No, every crit does ethereal damage based on debuffs. We are debuffing a lot because of this. And it could probably, honestly... Oh, that could go well on Gerald instead of the healing pouch. And he doesn't need the mana regen because of our origin anyway. I've convinced myself. So what about, is there like, let's just give him some defense. Yeah, sure. So, see you later. And what did I say I wanted, sorry? I wanted this. That's silly. So now he's going to do a lot more damage. I probably think we don't need, so we don't need, this is where I wanted Elriel, so she crits more and gets more team speed up. So we need an item for Elriel. And honestly, what does this do? It's based on max mana. She's only got 5, so it's not really worth it. On casket attack speed. No. Surging. Too late for that one. Mana regen. So let's just... I reckon we do this because we're about to do boss fights. And boss fights stunning the enemy is just too powerful. And she is critting most of the time. And her attack speed will be increased so drastically through this. So she's going to be constantly stunning them. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy here. That's kind of wasted on him, but whatever. He doesn't need 2 of these because I think it takes away his attack damage too quickly. So is there a better alternative for him? On cast? No. Omnicrit. Like, we can have some fun with it. We really can. Like, we got another many faces mask. Is that worthy of consideration? So if we put it on Zanmar, what to do? It's more gold, which is useless. More team speed, but only 15%. It's kind of mid, to be honest. Surging, no. Let's reroll. Every crit gives attack damage, so that would be... Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Lovely. So, what I want to do is this. Bingo. Bongo, bango. So now, he's got a lot of base spell power because of the improvised staff, which is scaling every crit he does based on the crystal mace. That means he's got a lot of spell power between those two, which is going to... And because he's got 100% crit chance, he's going to do so much ethereal damage based on that spell power scaling. But he's also scaling attack damage, which scales the ethereal amplification from this. So he is the... Oh, I had a good Mr. Frog the other day, but he is very powerful. And the only other thing to consider here is Zephyrus. We could get something better than the Amulet of Justice. So something that makes him unstoppably tanky. I'd love to put this on someone. I don't think we can fit it on anyone. I've got another idea, actually. Yeah, I've got another idea. I want to. So on Gerald, if we get rid of this Sword of Surge and the Amber Sword. Sword of Surge and Amber Sword. So Sword of Surge and Amber Sword. Where are you, mate? There you are. We'll put those things back on him because we do want them as base items. But instead, every time he crits, he gets attack damage. And over time, with that more attack damage, he can do more ethereal damage based on the Telekinesis Glove. So that should be the team. And yeah, we're nearly out of money anyway, so let's proceed. All right. That's the power of King's Orders. It was a long shot, but we're a lot more powerful because of it. And we have 6 more trophies, so we'll give another passive to Marco. Gains attack damage, rest, and spell power. Not good on him. But Vampire is. It's just more survivability. And let's carry on in. Look how much we're stunning because of this. Every time the orange comes up, delays the attacks of this guy. So you'll love to see that. And we still got through it. That was tight. Zamma scaled quite high, but our tank is not good enough, as I suspected. Oh god. It's not what I wanted to see. You go back here, you go here. This fight should be easier because Elriel will do group damage to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just missed the passive. So Elriel, please cast. Thank you very much. Which should do more healing, right? Oh no, it's independent on how much damage is done. But it looks like we're doing better this fight than the previous one. Lovely. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this Froggy. Yeah, what a sick combo. 200% spell power, 1000 ethereal. Yeah, lovely. This is sick. This is a weird run. I had my doubts, but I think we'll be okay. Froggo can die, but no, Froggo has to survive. He's our biggest damage dealer. You go up here. Alright, ready? Go. Team. Go on, take out the hand. No, Marco. Okay, so Marco down, but that's okay because he's not our damage. Well, he's not most of our damage. And the reason I put Froggo, perfect, behind the other characters is so they get shielded and keep Mr. Froggo alive from the ball, which took out everyone else. So there we go. What an awesome run. That was so janky, guys. Sorry about that. I need to not do that again. Tons of coffee, but that was a fun run. And we got 2 reborns out the way. Sorry, these 2 here. So we got Elriel and we got Marco. Really good. And someone had been asking me in chat to use the time machine to see how it goes. Not quite the characters you asked for, but you watched me struggle through this and still win. So I'm pretty happy. And take a look at that. Not many relics after all, so...